tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months. In the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive. Let's see if he can refocus with more different. To the Hawks. Ricochet at 3, Johnson at the 4. Tyson Daniels out there with Akil Alexander-Walker. And it's a Kungwu at the 5. Matchup we have tonight, Glenn. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Now here's Johnson. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen by Johnson. Alexander Walker fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him Alexander Walker.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Kungwu with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
Johnson with a bucket.
Inside the paint, Johnson has become very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget, he's Milwaukee tough, too. And the Hawks with possession here, following the three-point basket by Miami. Pass to a Kungwu. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kungwu finds Johnson. Daniels the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Ricochet. The 3 is up. The rebound by Wiggins.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Now here's Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Powell outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kungwu, a screen on Powell. Inside. That's good from a Kungwu. On the assist from Ricochet.
Nice pass by Ricochet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Pass to Wiggins. For 3, Powell. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Ricochet. And here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wiggins. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, a lot of poise that time from Wiggins, getting the contact and showing you that veteran poise.
2 minutes
remaining. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, we have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for scratches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
It's Daniels with a try. And thanks in the layup. Kungwu's got 6.
And that's one of
that some have said that the hardcore heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. The 3 from Rizachet. Adebayo grabs the board. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Wiggins outside. Drops one in from the wing. Wiggins has got his second basket.
Yeah, good job by Wiggins. Playing at his pace and carving out space for his shot.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. 4-3. The rebound by Wiggins. Now here's Mitchell. Adebayo in the post. 1 quarter. Hawks ahead. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. In the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Jaime Jaquez. He's out there with Jonas. Simone Fontecchio out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. Here's Jonas. 11 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And that one's good. Jovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Gage. Outside heel. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. The Heat with the lead. Now Jaquez. Guarded by Hield. And he gets the bucket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Well, not a lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork. He's tough. He's got a high
Timeout by Glenn Snyder here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Subbed in for Hield. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Rizachet, beyond the arc, and Landale gets it.
Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Where? Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. And the Heat lead by 3.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Outside Rizachet. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Their last encounter in Miami.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys, back over to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Heat leading by 3. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the number 1 pick, which led to Zachary Rizachet. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
Here's Larson. Still without a bucket. For 3, Powell. He can't get that one to fall.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That was great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Miami, timeout.
Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Miami also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Ware. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Jaquez. Here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Miami moving it around. Adebayo set to screen. For 3, Powell. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Okongwu. 6 points for him. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Mitchell. Alexander Walker. Up top, Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Brad, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Powell's shot is off.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Rizachet, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, strong
Andrew
right
Wiggins.
ball inside. Wiggins.
Never afraid of a little physical play. Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Hits the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Nikhil,
Never got to pass up that shot. Defense giving him way too much.
Here's Larson. Back to Mitchell. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Johnson. Drilled from 11 feet out. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
But Johnson's showing you what a talented player he is. He can score from virtually anywhere on the floor.
And here's Adebayo. Here's Larson. Half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hawks ahead, leading by a point.
23.
Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight, and the team is vibing. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win a lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. It's been quite a game for Onyeka Okongwu.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
And Atlanta with possession here. They lead by 1, and even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Daniels. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that one.
Andrew Wiggins.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do.
Davion
Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Daniels outside. Pass to Okongwu. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Powell. Up top, Wiggins. Lots of room. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Risache. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Up deep, Johnson. That one no good. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Powell against Okongwu. Work it inside. Adebayo.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Hawks trail by 3. Now Johnson. The 3 from Risache. They get the rebound. Good on the bucket. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Over to the left wing. Here's Adebayo. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
And the first one at the line is good. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string. One area of growth for Daniels, in general, he gets to the line more than he did earlier in his career. Very confident now in his offense these days.
For 3, Powell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson passes to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with screen on Mitchell. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 10 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Assistance by
Pass to Larson.
Alexander Walker.
Powell surveying the D. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Outside Ricochet. Johnson a screen on Powell. The 3 from Ricochet. The rebound by Wiggins.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
2
Hawks lead by 3.
in the third.
Johnson a screen on Powell. And there's the lob. Adebayo with a steal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson,
Norman
great in the
Powell.
two-man game. And
3
he talks about
points.
how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions."
Time
Just
out.
how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
If you see yourself with a big 3, then you know what to do. Show us your move. We have a dancer. You're on the big 3. Next dancer.
Checked in for Okongwu, and Corey Kispert subbed in for Johnson. Bears checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Norm Powell. .136 left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker on the wing. Ricochet. Pocket 6. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Larson. No made baskets yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Outside Ricochet. Back to Alexander Walker. 46 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Landale misses. The Heat have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Larson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Down low. Showing the strength. Adebayo.
Assist from
Powering
Larson.
through the contact, something that Adebayo does so well.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now Shea, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shot to stop the run. Landale with one on the clock. And we've watched three so far in this third quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out or 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
More assertive in all aspects of the game.
In close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to kick it up a notch.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Iaquichonis out there with Powell. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Jovic in at the 4. Now here's Powell. Pass to Iaquichonis. Jaquez with it. Now here's Powell. Here's Iaquichonis. Gay with a rebound. Outside heel. Now McCollum. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Healed for 3. Rebound Miami. Outside Jaquez. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer Iaquichonis. Knocks down the Iaquichonis has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Picked it. He takes it in. Here's Jovic. Kispert grabs a miss. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to McCollum. There's the 3. Now pulls it in. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Jovic. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Those kinds of unforced mistakes.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Gay. Shea comes in for Kispert. Daniels is checked in for Heald. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
In the offense, your ATL Texas!
He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here's Okongwu. Left side, Shea. Daniels finds Johnson. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Okongwu. Good setup. Led him to the rim perfectly for the layup.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team.
foul. Ricochet. First, team
Here to
first.
take a look at the scoring breakdown for the
Shooting
Heat.
for Miami.
They have owned the
Roman
offensive
Powell.
perimeter throughout this
2
game,
shots.
finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Ricochet with the ball. Working on Powell. Let's loose for three. The put back. The put back. How about the activity?
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Now out of Bio. Unloads from 9. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Outside Ricochet.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Wiggins with the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Now out of Bio. Now Powell. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Okongwu, a screen on Powell. Powell with a steal. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth. Powell sets a screen. Fires the three. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Ricochet. A minute 6 left in the game. Six on the shot clock. Okongwu will screen on Powell. Rebounded by Adebayo.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. Now here's Ricochet. Foul covers. Can't get it to go. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu with the rebound. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
So Miami takes the win.
That's
Boy,
the end
nice
of the
win on
game.
the road. By the time time this one was winding
We want
down,
to thank
this
everyone
building
for
was
attending tonight's contest. Make sure to get home safe, and we will see you at our next event.
Have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups first, and we got the stops, and we got a W. We had to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Norman Powell.
What?
Finally feeling like I'm alive now. Every day without any making my mind cloud. Inner soul awakening, taking the time out. You the move the beast and now it's time to get it. And deliver the sermon from the blind eyes and critic eye. And this source is full of people on the line. The ones that never show with a t-shirt that says them all. The sweat is purely for the sake of my inner soul. Let me see them hands really at the revival. Blow for blow, cold flow, just prestigious. Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories. The goat just for features. Proceed with procedures. He looked rich, but he broke just egregious. Don't trust rappers, trust Jesus. Whole team approach Costa Rican, coast on boats. From top models, they my clique. I sip orange juice in the back, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures, rich cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop, and I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the out my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him. Just ain't. I'm boisterous. Cruise for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making a choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why yo dropped the math. Go up to the squad and get. Now who hot, who not? Tell me who sell out the tour. You go harder than them and never let out before. Who got you poking their head out the door? Getting paid every week like you did all the chores. Life's a bitch, rich till out the force. Go left, I'm pulling right out the floor. Okay, chain next to you. Bust down. So my wires to the pound of views. Take a jet to the jungle, was healing my soul. I didn't see my froze, built up with I still did numbers in this game. Only thing changed is the tail numbers on the plane. The tires bust, I ain't want to play now. But baby, I'll judge, do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white, looking like the deer. This game, was my fear. From my heart, I ain't know they was that weird. You ain't learned, you break that, so do that in the streets, cause you beat me, you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game, and I'm in the deep. You can't play with me, and now let you see the beat with me. Call saying Fayetteville, they go, back you me like that, it make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero and make it out of the deep. Remember being young, seeing pop on streets, and I'm trying to provide some seats. You hear me? Hold up, who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life, fuck with their college degree. Tell them to stay on time and still be solid as me. New Year's, then drop a hit the day of release. You hear me? Hey up, I got ahead of them, cause I should've listened. I turned back and tried to rest. See you started hating cause I got ahead of you. I ain't tripping, that ain't gon' stop this channel, man. You hear me? Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out.